wants to have any say at the top of the standings, he will need to.
Because I didn't see a mate on the board, but Wenjun has defeated Pia Kronling, gets a huge victory in classical with the white pieces, and puts tons of pressure on Anna Muzichuk and Vaishali Rameshbabu.
We need to review that game, but we don't have time for it right now because the Armageddon between Liren and Fabiano Caruana has just started. While Alireza is still low on time, but we think he's gonna be holding it because the material is so limited. Very few pieces left on the board, so Hikaru cannot pose enough questions, cannot pose enough problems in this endgame.
Yeah, it looks like Hikaru struggling to keep things alive, his winning chances. Liren against Fabiano, very early days, but Ding already thinking, which isn't a great sign for him. He spent over a minute, Fabiano spent less than 10 seconds, and ultimately he brings out his knight. Still very well-known theoretical waters.
Yeah, note that Fabi did not go back for his crazy opening choice against Liren that could have got him in big trouble if you missed their classical battle. Fabi chose a pretty dubious opening and got away with it. So, alright, he's playing theoretical stuff now, and Hikaru is trying to figure out whether his knight and rook have the stuff to get that a-pawn across the board. Nice play here from Firouzja. I know we've been applauding the defense, and it just continues. Note the king can't come to f6, because that is a fork on d5. Knight d5 would win the rook. So that means Hikaru has to stay back. Now he's shaking his head because he kind of knows it. He kind of knows he blew it. In fact, king g8 might as well be a draw offer because he's really making it clear that that he doesn't think he has any more. But look at that. Firouzja wants more?
No, maybe Firouzja getting ambitious now. Black's pieces not supporting that pawn from running forward. Hikaru, he's got to step into reverse gear potentially. He's about to go down a pawn. Firouzja, I was just checking by the way, he's pretty much played 20 top moves in a row. 20.
Wow.
Some of them only moves, just to stay in this game.
With like 1 minute on the clock the entire time, living off of the 10-second increment.
Yeah, he's a prodigy turned super grandmaster for a reason, Alireza Firouzja. Hikaru is devastated. This could have been a turning point in the tournament. He could have taken the lead, become a favorite, but suddenly, as the white knight journeys towards the black a-pawn, it looks like this is going to be a draw. Next few moves.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Hikaru's instant impulse to play c6 was the best move, and the only move back in that position after the pin of the knight on d5. You remember that?
Yes, he was going to play it.
We had an instant, we could probably get an instant replay of it. It was... have the evaluation bar. And here she goes. She acknowledges her mistake, backs up the king, and after rook e6 check, she would have to go back further again.
Yeah, we're going to see those moves play out. Liren getting there slowly but surely. In the meantime, the other game, the Armageddon, has exploded. Liren has gone for tactics. He's a piece up, but both queens are hanging. Has he calculated this? Fabi's down to 3 minutes. Everything's dropping. Wow.
Both queens are hanging. What is going on? It's a double Botez gambit. Double Botez.
Double Botez gambit, and the bar is just saying this is equal chill.
The bar is like, yeah, it's equal chill. No double. It's not a double Botez gambit. It's just high-level Grandmaster chess at Norway. Oh my gosh.
Fabi takes the queen. That was, I can confirm, the only move for black. Otherwise, he would have lost on the spot. Fabiano Caruana, he takes the queen. When in doubt, accept the Botez gambit. That's the moral of the story.
But he had to take it with the rook. Taking with the pawn would have been a losing move, apparently.
Yeah, and now the problem for Ding here is that his dark square bishop, the white dark square bishop, will fall in the next couple of moves. It will be level material, and things coming off the board, fizzling out. It looks like Ding is miscalculated, potentially in a promising position.
He's realizing it, I think.
He's realizing it's not as easy as it was earlier. He's missed a few opportunities across the classical and Armageddon here, Ding Liren. He's been arguably the better player, but Fabi's staying in this game. He'll trade a set of rooks now, Fabiano. And, okay, it's still complicated actually. Maybe options for Fabi for the first time in a while.
Yeah. What a wild mess. By the way, interesting rook e1 there. I thought rook g8 was winning for Liren, and in fact, I was right that Liren may have just plundered the draw. Rook g8 was just winning. And I was, the words were coming out of my mouth before the computer confirmed, but I was like, I think she might have just made a huge mistake, and she did. The black king runs up the board, and Humpy Canero, by the way, oh wait, now white's winning again? What's going on here?
Wow, white is suddenly winning.
A double exclamation mark, by the way, Fabi's last move, bishop a3. The bishop can't be captured because black queens with a1.
Oh, by the way, Liren's winning because in the end the b and a pawn rush up the board and the black king can't get back in time. Just calculating that line quickly in my head. If e2, you get a queen and take with the king, and then black gets a queen, white takes it, but in the end, and you're going to see it on the board, as soon as Liren plays b4 at the end of that line, the two pawns march and the black king cannot catch up from the rear. Wow, okay, I'm sorry, that was just a wild rook ending, a lot harder for humans to play than it is for us to commentate on with an eval bar.
One tempo is all it takes, and Liren, she must be so glad her pawn is on a4. She's now winning. Ding though, look at this, his bishop is going to be chased eternally around the board. Black's a2 pawn, Fabiano, that a pawn is priceless right now. It's going to cost white his piece. They're repeating the position.
Oh, and Ding Liren gives in to the draw against Caruana, which is giving in to the defeat, meaning black wins in Armageddon on a peaceful result. And so Fabiano gets a 1.5 point score. Ding Liren